Hey everyone, this is Nico from Licks of the Beast. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play Adrian Smith's solo in 2 Minutes to Midnight. This song was the second of many album singles written by Adrian, and it's arguably one of the most memorable ones as it's been a live favorite for the better part of 4 decades. Adrian's solo here is very interesting for a variety of reasons, so let's look at a few of those before getting into the actual solo. First off, we pick up from Dave's solo with a key change from A minor to E minor, as well as a shift to halftime feel. This gives the solo a deliberate quality, and you'll want to keep that in mind when playing this one. Next, in terms of scales, Adrian uses a mix of the natural minor scale and the composite blues scale. This gives it a very distinct sound and flavor, which is a little bit different from the more straightforward Aeolian mode, which was typical of Iron Maiden solos of that time period. Whenever I'm learning a new solo, I like to start off by understanding what the rhythm guitar is doing underneath. This is very important to give you an idea of what kind of rhythm and which chord changes you're going to be playing over. It's also very important in a live setting so that if ever you make a mistake, you know how to improvise around it. So with that in mind, here's what the rhythm guitar is doing. So that pattern is played twice, and Adrian uses a very methodical approach to his solo, in that he plays one lick over each half of that pattern. So the solo could basically be broken down into 4 main licks. So here's the first lick. And now slowly. Once again. The second lick is one that I've seen played with some really awkward fingerings on the first half. Typically it would be something like this. And I'm sure that originated from a tab book and then people just kept playing it that way. However, it's not the most natural way to play a lick like that, and I find it kind of takes away from the flow a little bit. Here's how Adrian actually plays it. So now let's look at that slowly. And once again. Now on the album, I'm hearing that second note as a D sharp. And live, Adrian would typically play it as a D. So I'm not sure whether or not that was intentional, or perhaps on the recording Adrian might have bent the string a little bit so that it went sharp, but for the sake of study we'll stick with the D sharp. The next lick is really rhythmic and bouncy, so you're going to want to keep your picking loose but tight and really dig in on those accented notes. And now let's do it slowly. And once again. The final lick is a nice, cool, bluesy lick, and the trick here is to play pinch harmonics on the notes of the second, third, and fourth strings. You play a soft pinch on the first note, and then a harder pinch on the second and third notes. The final note on the fourth string doesn't have a pinch harmonic, and it's allowed to ring through with a nice slow and wide vibrato. And now let's look at that slowly. Once again. And just a quick note about that first bend in that lick. You're going to want to make sure to hit that note smoothly and gradually. Not too abruptly like this, and not too slowly like this. So the way you want to do this is by first fretting your 12th fret on the first string. And then when you pick the second note on the B string, you're going to want to play it already pre-bent slightly. And then complete your bend gradually but smoothly over the course of half a beat. So like this. So there you have it. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was fun and insightful. And before signing off, I'd just like to address something that I'm often asked about. And that is, why don't I include tabs with my videos when it would make it easier to follow along? But here's the thing. If you're looking at tabs, you might be missing out on some of the finer details that I might be explaining or showing. Also, if after seeing a solo broken down into smaller sections, played multiple times slowly with close-ups, you still feel the need to use tabs, then you probably shouldn't be using tabs at all. Instead, I think you should use this opportunity to learn the solo without the use of tabs and work on your ear training. That'll be immensely useful to you as a guitar player and as a musician. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I'll see you all soon with more licks of the beast.